If you're a subscriber of my channel or if you follow me over on Instagram, then you will probably not be surprised when I say that I love essential oils and that they make a huge impact in my life and especially on a day-to-day basis. I'm going to share with you 8 ways that I love to use essential oils in my home, on my skin, and in my life that make a huge impact. Hi there, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jessica and I'm a holistic nutritionist and a nutritional therapy practitioner. So essential oils have definitely gained popularity over the years as we've continued to understand that candles and other fragrances that we may be using in our home can be extremely disruptive to our endocrine system. So as women and especially as mothers, this is something that really is concerning to me. So over the years, I have definitely accumulated a large essential oil collection, and it's for more than just diffusing. But I will say I do typically share my daily diffuser blend on Instagram because for me, having a nice smelling home is something that's really important. I've covered this in many other videos that I will link for you up here in the cards, but I think that setting the scene in your home can make a huge impact, not only on your productivity, but additionally on your mood. But we're gonna go through all of that in today's video, and I cannot wait to share my favorite tips and tricks when it comes to using essential oils. The ways in which that you can use the antibacterial properties in essential oils to clean your home are truly endless. And that's why I wanted to start here. I love creating my own at-home essential oil-based cleaning products. You can also purchase these as well, which I will show you in 1 second. But it is definitely cost-effective to do so. It's very safe for yourself, for your kids, and any pets. And therefore, when you're preparing foods on your surfaces that you've cleaned, you know that you're not consuming or cross-contaminating with any toxic products. The curtain has definitely been pulled back on the cleaning product industry, and the amount of toxic chemicals that we're coming into contact with is absolutely unbelievable. It's nearly up to 1,000 toxic chemicals a day that as women we are coming into contact with, whether it's from our personal care products, our makeup products, and of course, cleaning products. So that's why you can definitely add an amazing amount of beautiful fragrance through your essential oils, and you can also benefit from the antibacterial properties. So if you are someone who uses Young Living, they do offer the Thieves Cleaner, which is super convenient. This is just one of the trial packs that you can get. You empty it into a 16-ounce bottle, you add your water, you shake it, and then everything smells beautiful and delicious like Thieves. Or if you're somebody who doesn't potentially use Young Living, you can make your own with whatever essential oils that you have on hand. A few of my favorite are oils like lemon or lime. Anything that is citrus based will give you those antibacterial properties, that fresh, delicious, clean smell, and it's very cost effective. You could put 8 drops of lime essential oil into some distilled water, give it a good shake. If you want to use it on a wood-based surface, you could add in a little bit of fractionated coconut oil, therefore it wouldn't dry out those products. But for countertops, you wouldn't even need to do all of that. You could just use your oils and water. Then I would recommend on giving it a good shake, similarly to with the Thieves cleaning product, and then you can spray everything down and give it a quick wipe. Another benefit to using essential oil-based cleaners is that you can go from surface to surface and know that everything is safe and will be cared for. So I'm using this on our quartz countertop, likewise on the induction cooktop. So everything I was able to spray down and clean it as one. Where if you're buying commercial cleaners, they will often sell you countertop cleaner, glass cleaner, so you end up buying a ton of products. Whereas if you make your own or you use something like the Thieves-based cleaner, it can be a huge cost savings because it cuts down on the amount of products that you actually use. Naturally, essential oils provide a beautiful aromatherapy, as we just talked about with the cleaning products. But in addition to that, they can invoke so much from a chemical standpoint as well. So I'm a huge fan of what I call my daily blend, which is just a mix of peppermint essential oils and orange. And not only does it smell delicious, of course, but the peppermint aromatherapy can actually help invoke the ability to focus, and it's helpful for memory and cognition as well. So when you get more and more into aromatherapy, you can understand the healing constituents of all of the different plants and herbs, and that can help you start to kind of combine these different blends. But for me, first and foremost, I want it to smell amazing and delicious. I want it to be safe for my family, which all of the essential oils that I'm sharing with you today are indeed that. But I also want it to give me a bit of a boost. I'm looking to have all of that happy endorphins running through my body, and I love peppermint because it makes a huge difference in my ability to sit down, focus, and really get through a task. So often in my DMs, I see messages from you guys like, I'm just getting started with essential oils. Which 4 would you recommend as like a starter bundle? And peppermint is always one of those. So aside from memory and focus, I want to get into a few other benefits of peppermint oil. But speaking of memory and focus, you guys over the last few months have heard me talk so much about how essential magnesium is, not only for deep, restful sleep, but for muscle relaxation and the ability to have fully functioning cognitive health. So many of us, upwards of 70% of all Americans, are indeed magnesium deficient. And if they don't test deficient, even being on the mid to lower range of magnesium on their panels. That's why you've heard me talk so much about the BioOptimizer's Magnesium Breakthrough. This product has not only been life-changing for me, but for so many of you as well. If you go back over my videos over the last few months and you take a peek at the comment section, you will be blown away by the comments that people have left on how this magnesium has helped them so much during the day, whether it's with stress relief, the ability to focus, having adequate energy, and of course, deep, restful sleep. And when we're talking about muscles and muscle cramping and the ability to focus, that's where I do recommend using peppermint oil. If you are somebody who suffers from magnesium deficiency, you probably deal with joint pain, muscle cramping, tension headaches, and all of that is something that I would recommend for you to look into peppermint oil. If you're somebody who gets frequent migraines or tension headaches, having peppermint oil as one of your tools in your toolkit would be incredibly helpful. And of course, the perfect thing that you could pair that with is with the BioOptimizer's Magnesium Breakthrough. And where this magnesium differs from all of the others on the market is that it does combine all 7 forms of elemental magnesium in their proprietary blend. It has never been done like this before. And that's why when you take the magnesium, you notice an immediate difference, not only in your energy, your focus, your response to stress, and of course that deep restful sleep, but that's because it does have all 7 forms of elemental magnesium without any of the synthetics or fillers. So if you are interested in giving the BioOptimizer's Magnesium Breakthrough a try, you can go ahead and use my link in the description box down below. I will also have that for you in the first pinned comment, and you can use the code Jessica10 for 10% off your order. So if you take peppermint oil and you mix it with a little bit of fractionated coconut oil or jojoba oil, you can put that together. If you do suffer from some of those tension headaches, you could either rub it on your temples, on the base of your neck, or anywhere else that you kind of have aches and pains or joint pain. I know that I've talked about peppermint oil in the last 2 ways that I want us to use essential oils, but it's really important to know that your oils are multifaceted. Therefore, they won't sit on your shelf and collect dust. If you know the utilization of your oils, you're more likely to actually open up the bottle and use them in your day-to-day life. And that is my hopes with today's video. 2 videos ago, I shared with all of you guys some of my favorite clean skincare brands that I use for healthy, youthful, glowing skin. And of course, the base of most of these products is essential oil based. And so the one that I showed you from Joy's Health, the base of this one is hyaluronic acid, which is inducing of keeping moisture locked into your skin and giving you that bountiful, bouncy glow. But there's also, of course, rosehip seed oil. And we know that rosehip seed oil is so healing and nourishing for the skin. Also, the other oil that I shared with you was a vitamin C based oil. So the wonderful news is that with these beautiful essential oils, you can make so many nourishing at-home face serums. So you can take that fractionated coconut oil, the jojoba oil, which is one of my favorites, and you can mix it with something like orange essential oils. This is an oil that I will never be without from a fragrance and aromatherapy standpoint, but also for my skin. If I notice in the winter months that my skin is looking a little bit dull, what I will do is I will take the thick coconut oil, I will melt it down a little bit on a double burner, then I will put 2 drops of the orange essential oil, which will give you 3 different servings of the mask that I'm going to share with you. So you can drop those 3 orange essential oil drops in there with the coconut oil and layer that on your skin. And the most beautiful part is if you do this after the shower, you can sit up in bed while reading a book or drinking your tea and hanging out with your family, and you can just let it sit and no need to wash it off. And I will notice a huge difference the next day in the vibrancy and glow of my overall skin. Vitamin C is something that we often hear about for bright, glowing complexion. But of course, orange essential oil is packed with vitamin C. So if you do have a favorite vitamin C serum, that's amazing and incredible. But if you don't, I would encourage you to make one at home on your own. There's so much nostalgia with this next essential oil, Kai and I honeymoon in Thailand. And I felt like every hotel that we stayed at and we walked into smelled like lemongrass. So whenever I smell lemongrass, it brings me back to so many beautiful and happy memories. But I will say that I love using lemongrass for menstrual cramps. So many of my clients have been using this tip over the last few years, and it has helped them dramatically. So I take a little bit of lemongrass, again with that fractionated coconut oil, and I like us to rub it on the abdomen. It's anti-inflammatory and it can reduce pain when used in spot treatment areas. So during those times of heavy cramping, when nothing really seems to get rid of that discomfort, I always encourage you to mix it with that fractionated coconut oil, the jojoba oil, lay down in bed, make some red raspberry leaf tea, and then use a little bit of the lemongrass mixed together and rub it on your abdomen for that anti-inflammatory and pain relief benefits. And I think that you'll notice a huge difference. So these next 3 oils are ones that I like to use a little bit later in the evening. I'm not somebody who really suffers from heartburn or indigestion other than when I'm pregnant and when I was pregnant with the kids. However, I am somebody who likes to help my body metabolize and digest foods, and Juniper is such a beautiful tool for this. And if you are somebody who struggles with heartburn and or indigestion, then you will love including this in your evening routine. I personally just like giving my body a little bit of extra TLC. The more and more I lean into taking care of myself, making my own health a priority, I'm on a quest to do this more and more because I feel like I'm potentially coming out of that really thick season of life. Our kids are 4 and 7. We're still very busy, but I do feel like I have a little bit more wiggle room here and there. So just teeny tiny micro habits that I can bring into my daily life make a huge impact. And using Juniper essential oil at the end of the day is one of those habits. So what I like to do is take a little bit of the fractionated coconut oil and or just melted coconut oil, put it in my hand with 1 drop. You do not need more than 1 drop if you are using a high quality essential oil. I am not here to convince anybody to switch over their brand if they prefer a different brand in comparison to Young Living. That's not what this video is about. I just want to be sure that you're using a high quality oil. There are many of them out there. I just prefer to use Young Living. So I just take 1 drop of extremely high quality essential oil. I say that because if you aren't using a high quality brand, then you may need 2 to 3, maybe even 4 drops. But with this one, I only need 1 drop of the Juniper. I mix that in my hand and then I just rub it really gently on my stomach. And what this does is it helps your body break down, metabolize, and digest food. So if you do deal with indigestion or you do suffer from heartburn, this would be a beautiful tool for you. Or if you're somebody who just ate a heavier meal or somebody who's looking to take a little bit of extra self-care at the end of your day, then I would definitely encourage you to give this one a try. Sometimes at the end of my day, I am quite frankly just exhausted. My energy tank has gone from full or 3/4 of a tank down to empty. And that's just because I try my best to be present and to give everything I can, whether it's to my husband or to my children or to my clients or for anybody that I'm interacting with, even in my personal life, my family, my friends. Like, I try to show up as the best version of myself as often as I possibly can. By the time I've cooked dinner, I've unloaded the lunch boxes, I've unloaded the dishwasher, I've reloaded the dishwasher, I've cleaned up from after school snack that was complete chaos. Sometimes I can feel a little bit depleted, and that's when I definitely take my Magnesium breakthrough. Another amazing tool that I like to use when it comes to essential oil is to diffuse vanilla in my environment. So for this one, I can go one of two ways, and it definitely depends on the day and the time of day. Either when I'm cleaning up after dinner, I'll do something really refreshing and soothing like lemon, lime, grapefruit, and vanilla. Or I'll do something on the opposite end of the spectrum that's a little bit more relaxing like peppermint or spearmint with a few drops of vanilla in my diffuser in the kitchen when I'm cleaning up after dinner. It's kind of like a sweet treat to myself. I'll make a big, beautiful cup of tea, whether it's lemon balm tea or Tulsi tea. I'll take my Magnesium, I'll have my diffuser blend going, and it's just so relaxing for me. And the reason that I choose vanilla essential oil is because vanilla can actually help calm you down and reduce anxiety. Vanilla has even been shown to be combative when it comes to depression. There have been many clinical studies that have put participants on antidepressants and then also taken high quality essential oils and equally use these in a therapeutic setting. And those that were using essential oils in comparison to those on antidepressants had equal, if not better, results. So if you're somebody who kind of can get those evening blues or just feel really tapped out and short fused, then I would encourage you to use some vanilla essential oil. Plus, it's extremely soothing and can help with insomnia. So I like to use it in the big diffuser in the kitchen or in my little plug-in diffusers that you see me use all of the time on Instagram and here on YouTube. I will link them for you in the description box down below, but I will put 1 or 2 drops of this on the diffuser pad and just plug it in right next to my bed while I'm drinking my tea, I'm reading a book, or if Kai and I are watching a show. We're currently watching Virgin River, so it's really soothing and relaxing. I know that we think of lavender, but what you could do is you could put 2 drops of vanilla and 2 drops of lavender on one of those pads, drop it into that plug-in diffuser, and you will definitely feel those relaxing vibes and at ease. And my last essential oil that I want to share with all of you is something that I have mentioned in previous videos, and it's something you could do for yourself and more importantly for your children. So my friend Jenny Gaskell, I kind of call her like the godfather of essential oils, because when it comes to helping all of us on her team understand the best utilization of essential oils, she provides so many incredible resources, not just delicious diffuser blends, but other than that, really great tactical ways to use essential oils in your life. And she told me all about using cilantro essential oils in the bathtub, which makes complete sense from a nutritional standpoint. I share this with you guys all of the time about using parsley and cilantro, whether it be in our recipes, whether it's in our cooking recipes or our smoothies, to pull out toxic heavy metals. And that's exactly how you would use cilantro, but you would do so in the bathtub. So she just mentioned this to me in passing when I met her for the first time in December, and I was completely blown away because, again, I'm not a huge essential oil expert. I'm just somebody who knows how I love to use essential oils in my day-to-day life. I didn't even know this oil existed, and when she told me about it, I went online and bought 4 bottles because I love to put this in the bathtub with the kids and use it as a detox tool alongside our magnesium. So whenever I'm making a wonderful, relaxing magnesium soaked bath for the kids, I will also include 1 to 3 drops maximum of the cilantro essential oil. And this is unbelievable for detoxification purposes. Then for us as women, you've heard me talk so much about using cilantro essential oil in smoothies and what that does for our endocrine system, but using cilantro essential oil is an amazing endocrine detoxifier. So if you're somebody who struggles with elevated levels of estrogen, or on the flip side, if you're somebody who struggles with elevated levels of testosterone, you would equally benefit from doing a detox bath using cilantro essential oils. So I would recommend 1 to 3 drops, depending on the size of your tub, 1 full cup of magnesium flakes. I just use the 365 brand from Whole Foods, but there's a ton of them out there. Put that into your tub and then you can do a deep soak for 20 minutes. That is important. I would encourage you to stay in the water for as long as possible, but as long as you reach 20 minutes, we will get the maximum benefits. But this is just a really great short detox tool. Your kids are already taking baths, so you might as well add in just a few drops of this essential oil into the tub to maximize the benefits. So I want to thank you all so much for watching today's video. And if you liked it, you can let me know by giving it a big thumbs up, and then let me know in the comment section down below, what are your favorite ways to use essential oils in your home and in your day-to-day life? And now the subscribe button is right over here on the screen. Give that a click. That way you don't miss any videos. And I hope to see you back here next Thursday.